Hi, this is Vidya Balan.
Hi, this is Pallavi Sharda.
Hi, this is Gauahar Khan. Download the Bollywood Times app right now.
History has a tendency to repeat itself, so I'm going to introduce my next guest in the most shortest of introductions. Here's how I'm going to present them. My show, my questions, my guests, my rules. Ladies and gentlemen, I have Vidya Balan, Pallavi Sharda and the gorgeous Gauahar Khan. Welcome on Bollywood Times.
Thank you
very much, Diva.
This was the shortest introduction I could have found. But I love the bylines of all your posters.
Yay. Thank you.
I think it packs a punch. I saw the trailer recently and I have to say, if this is going to be the, a Midas touch to your film, after Mother India, the gutsiest film I have seen, this might be the one.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, now we'll do your interview, guys. Carry on.
अच्छा हो गया मतलब plug हो गया.
Oh yeah, thank you.
I want to ask, in the most darkest chapter in history, okay, the Radcliffe line, does history really impact your acting?
Story impacts your acting, and if history is a part of the story, then
it does.
I mean, to a certain
But in
degree,
which way does it impact? Does it get the adrenaline out? Probably does it get that frustration out?
Do you mean the patriotism or?
Yeah.
The independence movement and partition are chapters that have impacted all our lives, even though we were not born or we didn't live through those times. So I definitely think that there's emotional baggage we do carry from that time, that we've been able to use as a source. Because you've read, you've heard, you've watched stories of those times which have left some sort of a deep impact, have lent a certain sort of understanding. So in that sense, yes, it helps you contextualize, it helps you personalize, and in that way, she put it beautifully, that the story does, and if history is part of the story, then history definitely plays a very, very strong role.
What about you?
Yeah, completely. As an actor, you want to give in completely to the story and what it requires. And if the story is about every possible emotion that you can think of, that's got to do with struggle, freedom. Over here, more so about the house, because we don't want to let go of the house. It could be a whorehouse, but it's our place. So all those feelings, those emotions is something that naturally get attached to the time that we're talking about here. And as an actor, you have to live that to be able to deliver your performance. So.
And I think somewhere it's relevant even today, people getting ousted from their houses.
Yeah.
Look at what happened in Campacola.
Yeah.
So those, you realize that these emotions are universal and timeless.
Timeless, yeah.
Anyone wanting to guard their space will be able to relate to it that much more easily.
Interesting. Okay, when did you first understand, all three of you, the power of great acting? What was that first instance?
Wow, you're asking very tough questions.
Yeah.
Straight up.
None that
Like something which
anyone has asked us.
thought like, okay, wow, this is the power of great acting.
I can speak for myself. I don't know about the performances that I've seen, because that inspires an actor. Every single performance does.
Right.
I watched Split, and John McAvoy just killed me. I was like, I'm nothing. I have to be that. I have to get inspired by that. Right. But if you talk about when I experienced what the simplest of things could be perceived as great acting was during Rocket Singh. Jaideep Sahani, who's superbly talented in what he does, he was obviously writing Rocket Singh, and he wouldn't come on the set so much, but he had met me on the several auditions that I had given and the readings that I've had for that character. And in Rocket Singh, there was a scene where I didn't have any dialogues, but we were contemplating what to do next. I don't know if you've watched Rocket Singh. And there's a scene where I'm just crouched, pulling my feet up in a sari, and I'm just listening to what Ranbir's character and what all of us are deciding.
Right.
And it was a night shot, and you would think that dialogues are the only thing that matters. But I'm sitting like that, and I'm doing my thing and experiencing what I'm experiencing as Koina Sheikh in that moment. And I come out, and I still live by this, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. Jaideep turned around and told me, "Ke tum pata hai Pinky ho?" And my name was Koina in the film. I said, "Sir." So he says, "तुम वो लड़की हो जो हर एक लड़की हिंदुस्तान की या कहीं भी है, you're the person who aspires to be, you're that dream, you're that. He said, don't get fixed into what others think that you should be doing as an actor. Because what I just witnessed with you was you just sitting there, not saying anything, not doing anything, but what you did and what you experienced was transferred to me through the monitor that I was watching feet away, so many from outside the set probably. And for me, I felt like, wow, I want to keep that. I want to experience that.
Anything that inspired you?
I think for me, what I really enjoy being an actor, in terms of if you talk about great acting, it's working in an ensemble space and having the energy transferred from one actor to another and create a scene. For me, that is great performance, and it gives me the greatest satisfaction. I think, I've done films where it's one-on-one with someone, and some films where you have 4 or 5 people, and this was one of those films where all of us as actors descended upon the set and surrendered to the story and the set and the space, and were getting hurt and didn't care about what was happening. But there was just a relentless kind of lack of ego, that everyone shed their ego outside the house, which was actually our set, was like crossing a threshold into the house, into the space. It was kind of spiritual, I think that the way we all did that, for me, there was no divide between the real and the unreal, and I think this film is an example of great acting because of the collective energy.
Yeah.
I can feel the vibes.
I don't know how to answer that question, because...
No, I don't know, whatever.
No, but I remember the first time I noticed someone acting was this South actress Lakshmi, who also played Julie.
Yeah.
Yeah? And I was watching a Tamil film of hers, which was running on, I think, Doordarshan. My parents were watching it on a Sunday afternoon. And I was completely moved by what was happening on screen. To me, she was that person who was caught in some sort of identity crisis, because she's playing someone who's not scheduled caste but has claimed to be scheduled caste so that she can avail of reservations. And I didn't even, as a kid, you don't understand those things, you know, but she impacted me hugely in that performance. To date, I get glimpses of that performance, like sometimes, you just think of, suddenly you see those flashes. So for me, that's probably what I recognize as great acting for the first time.
These are good answers. Having said that, I want to hold your thought when you said I've seen Rocket Singh. Yes, I gave it 5 stars because I really felt, and I called Shimit after that, and I said it's a Bible of a screenplay.
Wow.
And every performance stood out. But after seeing the trailer, again I come back. I feel every performance is so beautifully captured in the trailer. Just the trailer, imagine just the trailer, right, that I saw of Begum Jaan. And it just not gives you goosebumps, it just feels that this is it. I mean, this is a great storytelling period, I want to talk about the director, Srijit. How easy is it to just, like from one movie to the other, same movie, same script, same characters, everything is the same. How challenging was it? Did you guys even thought about it?
As a matter of fact, Bhatt Sahab asked Srijit, he said, why do you want to remake the film? He said, who said I'm remaking the film?
Oh, so he's adapting it.
He actually says it's based on the Bengali film, because the story thread is the same, but that was set in West Bengal, this is set in Punjab. But besides those differences, he approached it as a completely new film.
Wow.
I'm sure because we shot in the same place that the Bengali version was shot, because he needed, an arid complete landscape, that has no modern structures anywhere close by. So he knew that space. But besides that, I don't think he really approached it like he knew everything that needed to be.
He had to unlearn it, that's what you're saying. Right?
So I think, but he's got an amazing amount of clarity.
I want to ask all three of you, is it important when you know that you're doing a film which was already made before? Would you just read the screenplay, or would you actually go back and see the old version of the film, the original version? I mean,
we were not allowed to see it, but I think with this,
because when Srijit came to me, he didn't have a script, so he'd made the Bengali film. So he asked me to watch the film so that I could decide whether or not I'd like to do it in Hindi. So I've actually seen the Bengali film, but I think I blocked it out consciously once I decided I was going to do it. So though I remember being hugely impacted by Rituparna's performance, I don't remember the performance. I think I actually blocked it out. That's the only way I could have done the film.
But why wouldn't you watch it? Just because subconsciously you feel it'll seep into you, the character?
I think also you just don't want preconceived notions, and you don't want to subconsciously, as you said, emulate what they did or, create a graph for yourself based on what happened, because that does happen. And I also think the era was the way he made it was different. I didn't want to be affected by that vision either. I wanted to understand that he was making something with fresh eyes. And every time he would refer to my character of Raj Khan, even on set, I'd say like, please don't do that because we're making a new film and this is a new character. So yeah, as an actor, I think you do get impacted by what you see.
Especially when there are scenes that are kind of similar to what the Bengali film had.
Right.
There was a scene that I had a lot of pressure to kind of perform in, because right from the word go, when we were reading and all of that, and that was the only scene he described to me when he narrated to me when he was talking about the film. And everyone had so many expectations with that scene from me, so every day I would ask them, are we shooting that today? Are we shooting that today? I swear, there was so much pressure. But if I had seen that particular scene from the Bengali version, I would have probably known that, okay, now the pressure's on me because it was done this way. And I wouldn't have a fresh approach to it, and probably I would get affected by, I would want to kind of, be that Rubina and not be my version of Rubina.
Amitabh Bachchan lending his voice in the narration. Asha Bhosle, after so many months, probably, I don't know how many, which was the last song that she sung, but, lending her voice to a film like this. Icons, stalwarts. Is that you guys feel, hey, thanks for the blessings?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah? Does it impact a film when big
I don't know
names
if
are attached?
I don't know if it impacts a film, but I definitely think we all feel very special. Like you said, we all feel very blessed that we have Mr. Bachchan's voice opening the film. Asha ji singing after a while, and in my career I've not I've not had the chance to lip sync to. No?
You should sing at least a mukhra or something.
Of the song?
Yeah. Come on, let's sing that song.
Come on, let's sing it.
No, you.
No,
I'm watching.
Okay, me and Gauahar will kind of just
we're watching.
add
I don't
background
know
score.
I'll hum with you.
प्रेम में तोहरे ऐसी पड़ी मैं, पुराना जमाना नया हो गया, ये क्या हो गया, प्रेम में तोहरे ऐसी पड़ी मैं, पुराना जमाना नया हो गया, ये क्या हो गया, प्रेम में तोहरे. क्या बात है.
माइक वापस लीजिए.
I was lip syncing while you were saying.
Go ahead. Hey, excellent. That's
ये
awesome.
लता दी, आशा दी और उषा जी.
All three.
एक जगह पे.
साक्षात देवियाँ. तो बहनों और भाइयों, अब हम गिफ्ट निकालेंगे जिसके लिए विद्या बालन
बेसब्री से इंतजार कर रही थी.
You go to Pallavi Sharda's pad in Bandra, and the best thing about her pad is her kitchen. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my God.
I would like to give this to Pallavi Sharda.
Yay! अब खाना बना के खिलाना, हाँ?
Oh, so cute.
Show.
Kitchen rules.
Oh,
Kitchen
so
rules, yeah.
Cute.
And this is so me. Please niklo bahar. Thank you.
You cook?
Thank you so much. I try.
Really?
आप प्लीज घर आना अगले हफ्ते. मेरी मम्मी भी आ गई. She's like, अब हम बुलाएं घर. I'm like, मम्मी जैसे कोई और काम नहीं है सबको.
So, not everyone's invited at a pad for lunch.
It's all the four of
lunch,
us.
All four
The
of
four
us.
of us.
And there's something more as well.
Ooh.
Something that she loves.
अच्छा आप क्या ये टेस्ट करा रहे हो मुझे देवनागरी?
Magnets. Yay.
Thank you.
Moving on. See, my obsession with Gauahar Khan has always started with her being a receptionist. Oh my God, like literally I wanted to change professions being a salesman, but I couldn't. Though I did know how to sharpen the pencil. I hope you got the pun.
I did.
Gauahar, that's for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You got my spelling right. Thank you so much.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Thank you.
This
The
house won't
photograph.
have the Red Cliff line.
I hope
that's
so.
Show.
Horrifying.
How
That's
cute.
beautiful. That's very sweet.
That's very cute.
And it's got my favorite thing, which is a heart. Oh, wow.
Ah,
That is Chaudhary Chan's screenplay. A rare
how
screenplay.
lovely, and look at the yeah.
That is Vidya Balan. And Vidya Balan. I
Yay.
will again keep on repeating the motichur laddus that she sent after her wedding.
Yes.
I haven't gifted her anything,
World famous.
especially for both, Vidya Balan and her husband, Siddharth Roy Kapoor. Ladies and gentlemen, this is for Vidya.
Thank you. अब देखें क्या है. Hi, so sweet. I love this.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful. I'll put this up.
Please.
Laलटेन.
Again, there's a house.
पुराने ज़माने में लालटेन होता था ना.
हाँ जी.
Lovely.
Yeah, I like the house reference point.
the house.
Yeah.
What's that dialogue? Something ki lalten?
Oh, okay then.
That's very cute.
And the house,
Mr. and
the house
Mr.
next to it.
And the house next to it.
And the
Yeah.
house next to it.
Lovely. I shall put this up. You'll see it the next time you come. Thank you so much.
welcome.
Meanwhile, mine has just got exclamation marks, caution, kitchen rules.
But I really, I want to know who picks up gifts on your behalf.
Me.
Yeah, because they're lovely gifts.
Thank you. What would you three unlearn in acting if you had to go and visit your debut film, each of you?
Oh.
मेरा तो बड़ा confusing मामला है कि
नहीं तो
कौन
बोल
सा
दे।
था तो
अच्छा no, जो release हुई पहले.
10 तोला.
What would you like to unlearn?
Rocketing was just a great learning experience for me. I was hungry to learn from the greats that I was working with. Shimit Amin, Cherry Sani, Ranbir Kapoor, and all the other actors that made an ensemble cast. You know, the thing is, I've always mostly been a part of an ensemble cast, which is great because I get to learn so much.
Right.
I wouldn't unlearn anything there because that was my school. That's
True.
where I learned it.
The first film, yeah.
I mean, I think I was so young, so new to this country, so new to Bombay and the industry, and I was one of the only females on in this ensemble set of veteran performers, Manoj Bajpayee, Asrani ji, and the list went on. And I was very intimidated and overwhelmed, and I have continued to be on all of my sets. And I think I would like to unlearn the habit of second guessing myself as well, because I've let that intimidation and being overwhelmed sometimes affect me as an actor, because as a person I felt so lonely in those environments. And also, I mean, I will say it without any shame, I was shushed on a lot of sets that I was on.
Very nice. आप क्या unlearn करना चाहेंगी?
हाँ, परिणीता में मेरे eye movements बहुत ज़्यादा थे. So for everything I'd be like,
So cute.
so I think I would have liked to tone it down a bit.
Eye movements.
Yeah. My brother-in-law told me after that, yeah.
Nazarene.
After the film, my brother-in-law told me, he's a very strong influence in my life, my sister's husband. He said, थोड़ा बाकी सब बहुत अच्छा है, थोड़ा अगर आप इधर-उधर करना कम कर देती ना तो, and that's something that's been a very valuable suggestion, I think.
What's the best thing about doing a period flick?
In my case, I at least got to dress up a little more than I do normally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Something interesting that the period flick gives you more than the urban flick?
I mean, I feel like all I've done is period films, you know, Hawai Zada was a 1890s, even Besharam was almost kitsch Delhi, you know, the way that I was dressed. So I've never actually got to play an urban girl ever in my career here. Dastol, I play a village girl. But what I like in all of those is, again, that notion of surrender, that you have to go there and you wear the garb. And specifically in this film, because it was a very earthy look, and we had to wear no makeup and all of that stuff, it makes it easier, because once vanity is taken away, because there's that pressure in Bollywood, that you got to look good. You got to look like the best version of yourself on screen, which is actually diametrically opposed to what being an actor is.
So true.
So we were able to be actors because of it.
We're going to play a game and end this, Never Have I Ever.
Okay.
Let's have some fun. Now that we haven't,
No, we already have.
Yeah, we have.
Never Have I Ever
Yeah.
envied someone's acting. You all three have.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Any names you would like to give out?
So many.
Envy for good, of course.
Sridevi and Mr. India.
Oh
My
lovely.
God!
Lovely acting.
Yeah.
I just have so many. I mean, I look
Pick
at
one. Vidya Balan from?
from so many
From
of her
so
films. I'm
many,
not
yeah.
even just saying that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we go to watch her film.
Okay, now you can have your gifts.
Finally.
but thank
She's
you
gonna
so
give
much.
And you?
I've envied John McAvoy, apart from
Split.
Apart from Nam Singh sitting here, she knows how much I love her work. But some
I love this. Thank you.
a performance that made me feel like
Awesome, yeah, that way. That's what you want to
he
say.
just gave me goosebumps. He was something else. Have you watched it?
No, I haven't.
Split?
How many distinct personalities have you got, Gauahar?
I don't know.
Never ever tried to cut my own hair.
मैं तो अपने अभी भी
अच्छा इन्होंने तो नहीं
I
काटा
have.
अपने बाल।
कभी ट्राई नहीं किया. मुझे लंबे बाल बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं.
अच्छा
But I was at university to make a friend would get that razor and just
Yeah?
chop chop.
No, very recently, I just got fed up of my length. So I said, you know what? When I go to the hairstylist, and I feel like नहीं एक ही इंच काटो नहीं आधा इंच काटो. I said I'm going to do it myself. I just सीधी कैची घुमा दी मैंने.
Whoa. never have I ever done something surprising in a shut elevator.
The threshold.
What is surprising? Like, I don't know.
Like
kiss a
change your
guy,
clothes.
change your clothes, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I think my
You
threshold.
change your clothes, okay, great. Sharda's change your clothes in the elevator. What about you? कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे. Siddharth Roy Kapoor.
Laughter says it all.
Siddharth Roy Kapoor in the shut elevator.
I feel like lifting a house up next to the elevator.
Oh God. Okay.
जिस elevator में camera ना हो, वो elevator बहुत अच्छा होता है.
The first thing I check is camera.
हाँ.
You know, I think this industry is blessed, and I would call it a golden phase in this industry, because we are talking about feminism, and so wonderfully in the last 2-3 years, films that have really worked and conquered our box office with numbers and with content. Piku, Tanu Weds Manu, Queen, Kahani, Dear Zindagi,
Pink.
right? Pink. I mean, it's amazing that women, just not as protagonists but as very integral, strong characters, are working. More women, more power to them.
Absolutely.
More scripts being written like that. What do you think?
More scripts being written because the reality around us is really changing. So that's what's finding reflection on screen. Women are now leading their lives, more and more women are leading their lives the way they want to. So now you're not just seeing them as, either Devi or Diane. There's a lot happening in that grey zone. They're interesting, they're exciting to watch. They're flawed. They have aspirations, they have dreams. So they make for very interesting, they have interesting stories that are being told, and people want to watch them.
The layered performances. Probably, I think it's just peeling the layers off.
Yeah.
Which is so good.
And with no disrespect meant to any male actor or star or superstar, I do think that all the reinvention is happening by the female actors.
Begum Jaan, guys. Begum Jaan. Do watch it, 14th of April. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
हाँ ठीक है ना, gift मिल गया, चल निकल.
Hi, this is Vidya Balan.
Hi, this is Pallavi Sharda.
Hi, this is Gauahar Khan, and you're watching Bollywood Times with Devansh Patel.